Yeah, Ant-Man, where the other person just can shrink. I think they did that in Ant-Man 1 and 2, which kind of killed my interest in Ant-Man. I saw the trailers. But yeah, I'm less interested in superhero movies when they're up against effectively someone that uses the same power set as them, because it's uninteresting. You know, give me superheroes that are complex and interesting. So, I actually really liked Luke Cage when he was the only one with superpowers. Because it was satisfying to watch him stomp everything. Obviously. And, like, the challenge was more of a, it was more of a, like, a social, societal, and, like, emotional one, you know. Hi, I'm invincible, but also, like, you know, I can't just going around fighting people because people around me are going to get hurt. You know, it's breaking the law. How does the law even work with this? You know, public opinion kind of matters, so on and so forth. And I actually found that really compelling until the main villain died, and then everything went elsewhere. And I was like, okay, I should sit down and read Worm finally. Yeah, Wander loves One Punch Man. I love One Punch Man. I love My Hero Academia. I love superhero media where the characters are varied. So for that, I actually really like the Avengers movies. Just because like the villains were interesting. It's not just all about big fights, even though it does have like a stupid amount of big fights. Like, nine times out of 10, the big fight almost never even matters. So yeah, what about Daredevil? Daredevil's interesting because, yeah, he doesn't have any powers. He's just a dude. But I also have not kept up with Daredevil, so what can I can't really say that much. I watched the first season. I thought it was good. Ant-Man 2 had 3 villains. Phasing Girl, Evil Crime Dude, and the FBI. None of them can shrink. Oh, okay. The Phasing Girl looked like she was wearing an Ant-Man costume, so I'd lost interest. Guess maybe we'll watch Ant-Man later tonight. If I'm awake. I am kind of sleepy. I'm waking up. Waking up a little. Boost this. Okay, there we go. Alright. My build has evolved into just parallel lines, nothing more. See, Daredevil has super hearing. I mean, yeah, that's a superpower like saying, I don't know, actually. That's such a minor superpower that I do find it compelling. Because it's not so interesting to have a character that's invincible unless you give them some depth. I don't particularly care much for Superman, because I find him to be unconvincingly interesting. Oh, I guess those were some good gloves, whatever. It doesn't matter, it's not slowing us down. But, you know, it's more interesting to have... The more mortal or flawed your character is, the more interesting they are. Sometimes, you can have media where the character is, like, ridiculously overpowered or, like, goofy out of place or something like that, but it's rare and it's hard to pull off. Most overpowered characters just end up feeling like weird cartoon characters that are just like... I think it's more the wish fulfillment thing that kind of makes me lose interest. It's just like, here's a character that's wholly undeserving of their powers, and doesn't even think about it, and is just like, I am the king of everything now. Okay, I probably don't need to think too hard about this. We do want to get the lightning. But yeah, we're already level 67 at this point. Wait, have we? No, we hit the ocean. Let's see, we should probably just do Further and Beyond for a moment. It's a little quicker because we can just kill all the enemies here. Less waves, but that's not that big of a deal. See, I've been enjoying the anime Overlord despite the fact that the main character is practically a god. That's because Overlord isn't about, like, crazy fights. It's much more about, like, political squabbles and, like, world building. Which makes it interesting, because it's not just some dude. Because, yeah, you can have overpowered characters, but they've got to have something that they're up to. They can't just be, like, walk into the place, kill everyone, say, I'm king now! And, you know, it loses me. So the book I've been reading, Wandering In, main character is straight up just like an innkeeper. She knows how to, like, punch people, kind of. And pretty much everything can kill her, and it's like, yeah, this is actually really compelling. Sometimes. Mostly, there's some problems, but I mean, it's a amateur light novel. Like, it's one of the better ones I've read. I really need to do that freaking book club series. But yeah, Overlord's good because it focuses on interactions. Yeah. Character dialogue is very important. I feel like a lot of media kind of forgets about it. Like, that was a lesson I learned pretty quick with, pretty quick? I don't know, over the course of the, Grave of Man campaign, is that combat and looting and dungeoneering and whatnot it's important, but it's not as important as you'd think it would be. It's sometimes, it's often better to actually do, I'm just gonna do this one over and over and over again. We hit a wall. But it's sometimes better to actually... There's pretty much no gear upgrades that are going to make a difference here. We're just waiting on stats. Oh, that actually... both of those might have been better. Or not. I don't know. Okay, lightning, we'll get the unblockable. So I think the wall is just going to be moving further down the line. Because of the fusion boxes. Once we're completely... Yep, nope. Once we're completely divorced from the fusion boxes for equipment, this will get so much easier. We might actually be able to hit level 100 before I get to this point. Okay, can't carry any more items. Ah. Yeah, it's all semi-flawed. Oh! They did update this. So yeah, you can just keep dumping boxes in. Oh, okay, that's really nice. So originally with this, this would cap out, and all of the extra points you'd put in were wasted. But it looks like they have since fixed that. I like that. That makes my life a lot easier. It's this last group of boners. There we go. They're done. So we can finally make some progress here. Oh. One of those was actually good. I'm just assuming most gear upgrades at this point are bad. Save yourself from demons. If I remember it, that's actually... the last thing. Alright, whatever. Nope. Demons are gonna be tough. Well, at least we're starting to get into viable gear upgrades territory again. As opposed to kind of helps, sort of helps. That's a lot of damage. If I remember right, these amulets are pretty good. Defense, defense, defense and crit. Nah. Yeah. Oh, that smells good. Gel made. I'm smelling curry? Yeah. I'll have a fajita. But later. Alright, let's see if we can... Well, I can hit level 100, no problem. We might want to go for 100 and something? We'll see. We'll see how fast it goes. Because, yeah, I'm 94 and I kind of haven't been trying. Main thing is, like, what... A couple of these are only worth like a stat point or two, and it's like, nee. Yeah, I wish there was a loot luck or a means to like increase the speed that fills up as you go along. Because that would actually abate a lot of the like walls. Because relying on fusion boxes is kind of brutal. Might be able to get... Nope. Right. It's that guy. Oh. There's some gear upgrades. We might be able to get past that. Oh, right. I haven't invested a single point into HP at this stage of the game. So we should probably do some HP and attack speed. Nope. Okay, probably just go back to the previous stage. See, how long have I been playing this for tonight? 2 hours so far. I don't think I'm gonna beat this tonight. It's proving to be a bit of a tall task. But we are probably going to retire several times here. Which is kind of my goal, get that EXP multiplier up to the point where it's silly. Did my beard get lighter in color? It might have, actually. Okay, it's 1,000 HP. That's better. Okay, what do we invest in next? Probably the self-revive. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, so we've hit level 100. I might be able to get up to 101. Do I want to get up to 101 though? It's not too bad. I can just do this. I should probably get my auto-clicker script for this. That'd make it faster. Okay, so we've got the little Santa booties. Okay, crits it's like 50%. See if I can do it. Because killing bosses is worth a chunk of EXP. Ooh, Illuminati Pumpkin's worse. That's better. It's okay. I guess the crit rating would have been nice. Oh well, let's fight him a couple more times. Because he's worth a lot of EXP. Ish. Okay. Yeah, let's just kill this guy, get to 101. And then call it. Because this is a little slow and we want those stat points. The EXP bonus is nice. Old but strong. Man. Can you imagine doing this without retiring? Ah. I mean, what we could do... I haven't tried this one. Let's do this as a build. Everything. Pure all-rounder. It looks like going pure all-rounder might work really well. At least for this section. Oh, one of those was slightly better. Oh well. Because we honestly need to get all those stats up to this point anyway. The extra HP, obviously more survivability. Attack speed, crit, like... I don't know, this might just be the way to do it. At least for now. Probably a bad move. Just showed up and there's a bearded man punching a snowman. Average day. No, 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 no. It's a bearded man turbo punching a snowman. That's... there's a pretty important qualifier snuck in there. Okay. Eh. Yeah, so it does carry over. Oh, that's so nice. I don't know if that was originally in or if it's been changed or I don't know. Anyway. Let's see, I'm already level 20. Haven't hit a wall. I think if we hit a wall, we just go back to the previous level because we level so freaking fast. Well, grand scheme of things, this is working. Half my gear is like wildly outdated and we're just smashing through it anyway. Get some boots. Okay. There we go. A little bit more. And, Mad Cloud's little home. Let's see if this counts as a wall. No. Mad Cloud's little home used to be quite the wall. Oh, we should probably take a look at the sickle scythe things. There might be a couple of pieces of equipment that we passed by accident, but like, we're gonna be saying grand scheme of things a lot today. I can guarantee that one for you. I think I'm gonna be saying that a lot too. Oh well. Okay. Are you trying to get to the point where you can get to level 50 in the first fight? It'll help, yeah. So, part of the problem with this game is it's just one of those where getting to the final fight and beating him is such a ridiculously tall order that it's best to prestige a bunch of times so you have, like, some stupid EXP boosts. So you can actually get well past, like, level 100 and stuff. Right. We want to go regen. Wow. We haven't lost a fight yet. Okay. I'm enjoying this. Okay. Right, we can have gloves now. I wonder how far I could get totally without any equipment. It would probably slow down considerably at this point. There we go. Okay, Wander's using cheat engine to speed this up, isn't he? Of course! It makes my life so much easier. Let's see. I mean, have you met me? Should be obvious that I don't cheat to win, but I will speed to get to win faster. Which is like almost completely the opposite of how I operate behind the wheel of a car. I do not like speeding. I do not like going at high speeds at all. I panic if somebody brakes too hard. Because I am a fairly, like, well-adjusted dude, but cars scare the shit out of me. Still, no wall. Oh, might have found it. Yep, alright, found a wall. So it's not going to be much of a wall. But I think in a lot of cases here, we just need to upgrade our equipment a little bit. Let's see, we good? We're good. Look at all this outdated junk. I might actually stop even, like, clicking... No, we have to click that box. It gives us stat points and stuff. It's actually worthwhile. Yep. Okay, hurt a little. It was definitely a little dodgier there for a second. But we're fine. We're on to the next sizable upgrade. Okay, skills. Oh, right. AoE. Just zip down this one, and into Further and Beyond. So, one or two more retirements, and we could probably easily... Oh, right. This is better gear than I'm rolling. Yeah, one or two more retirements, and we could probably easily actually try and shoot for some progression here. Maybe? Probably? Sorta, kinda? Okay, so we want to head for the lightning next. There we go. Road of Dreams. Now let's see if the... Wow, these guys are worth like a third of a level here. Let's see. There it is. There's the booties. Better swords. Better armor. Even better swords. I'm skipping tiers so hard right now. I'm playing hopscotch with progression. And it can't keep up. Alright, save yourself from. Wait. Okay, we hit a wall. Not a big wall. But we did hit a wall. Only going to take a little bit of equipment, probably, at speed past this one. Okay, let's do lightning. Yeah, so... Build-wise... Obviously, I'm going to have to stop on crit after a certain point because of diminishing returns. But it seems like if you want to have, like, a real strong basic starter build, just go full all-rounder. It pretty much, full stomps everything up until this point. I mean, obviously, kind of mileage may vary based on skills, talents, and so on and so forth, but... It's, working real well for me. Because, yeah, I think last time we did this, we were stuck here for a while. Hey, there we go. Alright, let's see. So, even more... Keep pushing that lightning, and... Oops. Okay, so we can do attack speed, HP. But no more crit. I'm gonna be a little bit more hasty with some of the equipment I'm tossing down. Those loot boxes are broken. There's just nothing useful there. Alright. Sword. Sword! Better sword, better everything. Better pizza. I could go for some pizza. Probably shouldn't, though. I'm actually down to 194 pounds as of today. Losing weight is real hard. More or less means be hungry for the day and just try not to think too hard about it and you'll be okay. I don't like it. I don't like being hungry. It is one of those things where it's just distracting enough that I don't enjoy it. So we're still stuck on Horseman Boss. At least for a bit. Yeah, because he still crits pretty dang hard. 83. Oh, right. We want to go down this one. Let's just do Save Yourself From for a while. Let's see, is Wander sponsored by Papa John's? In retrospect, no. And screw Papa John's. I hate that company so much. It is not good for anywhere. I don't like companies that are overly invested in politics, or say gay rights. which, if I remember right, Papa John's has both weighed in on you know, gay rights, and also, like, treatment of workers. I think they, like, were slashing benefits left and right when they were forced to give their... I think they were cutting hours for everyone that worked for them when they were mandated to give their workers health care. And it's like, that's not really cool. And, you know, they were doing this, like, sob story of, like, our business can't survive this, as, like, you know, the guy in charge was raking in millions. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure you can pay a little bit more. I'm pretty sure. I'm no, you know, high-end CEO, but when you're that rich and famous, I'm fairly certain you can actually afford to pay your people a living wage. I don't know, living wage is super important to me. I worked, I've mostly only ever worked jobs. Prior to YouTubing, I only ever worked for less than $15 an hour. And it sucks down there. You can kind of afford some things. It's not much. I mean, it depends on where you live. Oh, wait, no, that was attack speed. We're good. Okay. I must have skipped attack speed along the way. Should visit Great Falls, Montana, and try Howard's Pizza. My parents were actually suggesting we consider moving up to Montana. Because a bunch of, like, young folks are heading up that direction now. I'm not entirely sold, but I think a lot of that just has to do with the fact that, oh, I haven't seen those boots go by before. I'm not entirely sold just because of geographic isolation. I have heard a lot of good things about Montana from you and other people. Yeah, maybe someday. I want to try, Portland, at least for a little while. Or the Northwest, just to try it. Yeah, $15 Australian is below minimum wage. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk politics too much because I get really angry about it. I don't like the world sometimes. Okay, let's go Resurrection next. Okay, now we're getting the goodies. I mean, I guess this kind of happens whenever you hit a new tier. It's like, hey, new items. Oh, actually, these finally caught up. Just in time for me to retire. I'm not actually sure if I want to retire at this point. This might be one of those where it's actually worth sticking around on this tier for a little while. Maybe, maybe not. Hard to say. Probably should have grabbed that amulet. It had a 10%. Whatever. And yeah, it looks like investing into HP makes a massive difference here. I could probably cut out attack speed and crit. No. I think stopping crit at 20 points and attack speed at slightly less than that is actually very worthwhile. Is that worth? Yeah, that's worth. Oh, those were good gloves. These are no good. Foggy Meadow. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, some of these groups are going to be a little punchier. Though I've kind of figured as much. But we're also level 100, so I can just quit while I'm ahead if I want to. Because yeah, that's still kind of a slow growth. I can get to 100 and I can get pretty quick to 101. You know what we could do? Boom! I'm actually losing my cursor in this mess sometimes. I'm just gonna toss them all in. Upgrades or not, it's probably minor. It's not quick to get up to 100 and anything past. Yeah, okay. I should probably equip one of those. Oh, and these helmets are substantially better than what I've got. Whee! It does feel like I'm getting to this place with even lower stats than when I came in. Oh well. Zoom! So you super grind up to 105. Not entirely sure if I want to get up to 105. Maybe? I could probably do it. Got a lot of loot from this boss run. Okay, better defense, better HP. I'm just gonna kind of chuck in whatever has the best stats. I'm not trying to think about this one too hard. We needed that glove upgrade.